Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. Raju R. Wadekar, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacognosy and Phytochemistry, Sri Vilepale Kelvani Mandal Institute of Pharmacy, Dhule. Today, we are going to study about morphological microscopical characters of entire and powder crude drug of cinnamon bark. Dear friends, the principle behind the study of morphological and microscopical study of crude drugs is to identify the quality, purity and authenticity of the crude drugs with the help of morphological and microscopical methods of characterization. And not only that, the principle behind the study of microscopical characters and morphological characters also helps to check the nature of adulteration. Because as we know that cinnamon is a bark which has huge commercial value, economic commercial value, therefore there is chances of adulteration is always more in this case. And therefore today we are going to study about the identity, quality and purity of cinnamon bark, okay, with respect to its morphological and microscopical characteristics. We will study it in detail. Now before we start with this morphology and microscopical study, I would like to tell you that what is morphological study? Morphological, organoleptical study or macroscopical study. These three methods helps in proper identification with respect to the all morphological characters of the crude drug such as color, odor, taste, texture, nature as well as fracture in case of bark like cinnamon bark, cinchona bark, kurchi bark, etc. And also to check the size, shape, inner bark, outer bark, the thickness, all these parameters help exclusively to check the morphological, organoleptic and the microscopical characters. Now when we talk about organoleptic characters, it mainly concern with the that can be done by the or that by the use of sensory organs like color, odor, taste with the help of eyes and skin, and then tongue means that is taste, texture, nature and so on. Okay, that this method is very easy for study. Okay, and but of course it has some limitations and therefore we go ahead for another method of evaluation of the crude drug, that is microscopical study, which really helpful for understanding the overall organization, cellular organization of the crude drug, especially for organized crude drug like cinchona, cinnamon, roots, fruit, stem, bark, everything. Okay, so now I will tell you the important prerequisites. Okay, what are the requirements for it? For our experiment, that is for morphological microscopical characterization of the crude drug, we required some prerequisites. The very first of all important thing is first and foremost the crude drug. Okay, the crude drug, the dry crude drug, and then the drug is to get boiled, okay, sufficiently so that we can get the proper microscopical section. Then we require a forceps to get the drug from the beaker, then a proper razor blade of any brand to take the hand free section, very new blades. Then we will require brush, camel brush, just to take the sample and then place it on the slide. Then slides, okay, glass slides, cover slip, of course tissue paper, watch glass to hold the sample, and then last but not the least this reagents, chemical reagents, staining reagents, which helps in the proper identification and characterization of microscopical study of crude drugs. Dear students, now in continuation, once we know the what is the prerequisites or requirements for our experiment, now we'll start with the very first parameter, that is morphological or morphological evaluation of entire and powder crude drug of cinnamon bark. Dear students, cinnamon bark are of two different species. One is synonym, the eighth one is Kalmi dalchini, or it is called as dalchini, or it is also called as Chinese cinnamon or Cassia lignea. This is one. And second species Ceylon cinnamon, which is come from the Sri Lanka. And the basic difference between that species, genus is same. So in biological source, it consists of dried stem bark of Cinnamomum cassia. Cinnamomum cassia. Cinnamomum is genus and cassia is the species. Bloom belonging to family Lauraceae. Whereas in a B species, that is, it consists of dried inner bark of the shoot, dried inner bark of the shoot of Cinnamomum xylanicum, which is a Ceylon cinnamon and family Lauraceae. It belongs to the family Lauraceae. The only the difference in these two bark is the A bark, which is Chinese cinnamon, which comprises of or it consists of a stem bark, whereas Ceylon cinnamon, it consists of a shoot bark, bark of the shoot. This is the bark of the stem. So that is the basic difference between these two different genus. Not only that, they also belong to the different species, Cassia, that is Cinnamomum cassia, and Cinnamomum xylanicum. But the family remains same, that is Lauraceae, Lauraceae. Alright, so the A species, now we will study about the morphological features of both the drugs in detail. Now, please pay your attention on this slide. Lignia or Cinnamomum cassia or Chinese cinnamon. It consists, the morphological features consist of the inner surface and the bark is 1 to 3 mm thick and it consists of cork. Okay, cork is present. Okay, and it is 5 to 40 centimeter long. The shape of the bark is single quill. Shape of the bark is single quill. Inner surface consists of smooth with striations. Inner surface consists of smooth or striation. I will show you the bark also. Then, whereas Ceylon cinnamon bark, okay, if you study the morphological features of Ceylon cinnamon bark, it consists of a compound quill. The shape of the bark is compound quill. See, dear students, shape of the bark plays very important role in identification of the drug, especially for bark. So, single quill is Cassia cinnamon or say Cinnamomum cassia, and double quill or compound quill is for Ceylon cinnamon. These are the very important characteristics for its identification. And also, if you see the thickness, this Ceylon cinnamon is 0.5 mm in thickness, whereas this Chinese cinnamon is very much thick, that is 1 to 3 mm in thick. Understood? So that is the basic difference between it shows, and very important thing is the Ceylon cinnamon shows presence of scar, whereas scars are completely absent in case of Cinnamomum cassia, that is Chinese cinnamon. Alright, now I will show you the bark. Bark is there with me. This crude drug, Cinnamomum cassia, which is called as Chinese cinnamon. See the thickness. Thickness is almost 1 to 3 mm in thick. Okay, and it is free of scar. The outer layer is completely free of scar. It's a stem bark. Okay, Cinnamomum cassia, family Lauraceae. So that is the basic difference between cinnamon. And if you see the another cinnamon, this is called as Ceylon cinnamon. So Ceylon cinnamon will show the presence of scar. So this scars a very important identification characteristics, morphological character, which helps in the complete proper identification or difference between the Chinese cinnamon and Ceylon cinnamon morphologically. Okay. Dear students, so far we have completed with the morphological study of cinnamon bark, both these species, that is Chinese cinnamon and Ceylon cinnamon. So here we got the differences with respect to the morphological characters in terms of morphological, macroscopical and organoleptic characters. Now we will start with the part 2, that is microscopy of entire and powder crude drug of both the drugs, that is cinnamon, okay, of different species. Now for this study, for microscopical study, now why microscopy is so important? Because microscopy is a important parameter to help in, or it helps in the quality or say identification of crude drugs with respect to the cellular organization. Because in morphology it is not possible to check the microscopical examination or to check the each and every cellular organization of this organized crude drug. Therefore, we are mainly emphasizing or we are focusing on microscopical analysis of crude drug. Now as you can see here, these are the two species, that is, this is one Ceylon cinnamon, there's cinnamon bark, and this is cassia bark or the Chinese cinnamon. You can easily see the difference. So this is completely decorticoid cortex cinnamon bark, and this it has cork, so or cortex region. So that is how it helps, the microscopical study helps in the proper identification of the crude drug. So there is no chance of adulteration. If so, that we can easily check, we can easily make out that which one is Chinese cinnamon and which one is Ceylon cinnamon. Okay, now I will show you how to take the transfer section or how to study the microscopical characteristics of this crude drug. So as I told you that for microscopical study we will require a crude drug. Okay, the drug is sufficiently boiled because it's a hard tissue, so it has to get boiled for more than 20 to 25 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, and just see the bark is get soft. Okay, so once it get soft, once it get boiled, take the bark and just hold it in your left hand, and then take the razor blade, okay, sharp razor blade, hold it in your right hand, and then just simply start taking the free hand section, transfer section, as you can see here. So just place your blade and start taking the section. Very simple. This is one of the this is an art. Transfer section or section cutting is an art. Okay, it comes by practice. So students are always recommended to do lot of practice of taking transfer section, and I'm sure that students will get a very fine and beautiful sections wherein you can study all the microscopical characteristics of the crude drug. Now place these sections into watch glass containing water. Okay, so I have already placed the sections into water in this watch glass. So many sections already have taken. Now from this you take one of the best section, okay, and just place it into fluorouracil HCl. Fluorouracil HCl, which helps in this reagent helps in the identification of lignified cells, okay, like sclerites or say stone cells and so on. Okay, so after that just place it for 5 minutes, okay, into fluorouracil HCl. Similarly take another section and place it into iodine solution. Okay, so likewise I am taking here, you can see here I have taken the section and just placed into the iodine solution. Place it for 5 minutes. Now after that, after 5 minutes, take the sample from the respective staining reagent and directly place it on the slide. Okay, so I have placed on the slide, as you can see here, and don't forget to add 1 drop of glycerin before placing cover slip on it, because when we observe the slide under microscope, the fumes of fluorouracil HCl or say iodine, that may affect the lens of the microscope. So to avoid that interaction of the fumes with that of lens of microscope or damage of microscope lens, we need to place cover slip. Don't forget to place. So once you add the glycerin on your section, then place cover slip onto it and just wipe out the excess of solution with the help of tissue paper, and then just place this slide under microscope. So we have with us Labomade type microscope. Okay, this is one of the very important and sophisticated microscope. Okay, it has very dual adjustment. So I am just placing the slide. Place the slide properly on the stage, focus the lens, and start observing the section. Okay. Now, dear students, I will explain the section. Okay. Once you keep this slide on this microscope, when you observe under microscope, what you will able to see, that I will show you now here. Now see, while you take the section, what you will observe under microscope. So if the plant, if the bark is of Ceylon cinnamon, that what we call it as cinnamon bark, or Indian cinnamon, or say Sri Lankan cinnamon, or say Cinnamomum xylanicum, okay, of genus and species, then you will able to see this section, okay, which is completely free from cork or cortex region. So you can see the difference between these two, okay, these two. So now this cork and cortex free section of bark that belongs to the plant called as Ceylon cinnamon, okay, which shows presence of stone cells, right, which are lignified with that of Rhodioson itself because it contains lignin, which also shows presence of pericyclic fibers, number of group of pericyclic fibers, number of and layers of stone cells, 4 to 5 layers of stone cells, okay, they all are U-shaped type of stone cells. Now then below that there is a presence of secondary phloem, and then below that it continue with that of medullary rays and secondary phloem or secondary fibers. And of course there is a presence of oil cells in which the cinnamon oil or cinnamaldehyde and eugenol is accumulated in this space where these oil glands are present. Okay, in both the sections oil glands are present, in both the plants oil glands are present. Only the difference is, the major difference is this cassia bark, Chinese bark, it shows presence of cork and cortex region at very upper side or at outer side, followed by stone cells, pericyclic fibers which are lignified, as I am just showed here in red color or pink color, okay, when it is 10 with the progressional HCl, and of course followed by secondary phloem, medullary rays and oil glands. So these oil cells or oil glands help to accumulate the plant the secondary metabolite, that is eugenol. Dear friends, the basic difference between the chemical constituents of these two plants, that Ceylon cinnamon contains eugenol, whereas Chinese cinnamon shows complete absence of eugenol. That is the basic difference between these two drugs. The active constituent, which is a eugenol, which is present in only Ceylon cinnamon, and that is why Ceylon cinnamon is very much commercially used drug, very much potent, which has very potent carbonative stimulant as one of the important ingredient of condiments and spice, whereas Chinese cinnamon is completely free from eugenol. Okay, it shows absence of eugenol as an active constituent, but it contains cinnamaldehyde. Both the plant contains cinnamaldehyde, tannins, starch grains, fibers and so on. So now we can see here the uses. The main active constituent is eugenol, which is present in Ceylon cinnamon, that is Cinnamomum xylanicum, which is a more superior drug, okay, compared to the Chinese cinnamon. So this is how, and the uses are carbonative, flavoring agent, germicide, aromatic and so on. So dear students, here in this practical we came to know that cinnamon bark is of important one, okay, it has huge commercial value because of its aromacity, because the active constituent present in that is eugenol, specifically in the Ceylon cinnamon, which is a Cinnamomum xylanicum plant family Lauraceae. So this is how this morphology microscopy help us to check the quality, purity and identity as well as to make the difference between the two species of same genus plant. Okay, with respect to, we studied the morphology, microscopy and chemical constituents and uses. I hope you all have understood this with respect to the morphology, how we can differentiate in the morphological terms and then microscopy also. This experiment is very simple. With the help of organoleptic evaluation, you can check the drug just by taking simple transfer section. You will need a drug, then some staining reagent, razor blade. Take the section, freehand section. You may need to take 2 to 3 more sections. Take it properly and just stain it with the fluorescent HCl, iodine, ruthenium red, and then place it on the slide, mount it on the slide by adding 1 drop of glycerin, and then add cover slip on it. Observe under microscope and study all the microscopical characteristics. Okay, because as this drug is an organized crude drug. And when same drug is powdered, the all powder characteristics can also be studied in the same manner, microscopical my study, okay, or microscopical characteristics. So I end up with this experiment. I hope you all have understood. Thank you.